Hello. Welcome to Behind the Chords, the podcast for Spirit of the Gulf, the podcast where we're getting to know members. We have with us today Bobbie Slack, also known as Barbie, also known as Barbara. Hi, Bobbie. Tell us about yourself.
Hey, Jamie. So I know you know this, but people might not know this. When I first joined Sweet Adelines, there were so many Barbaras. They asked me if I had a nickname. And at that time, I was young enough. I didn't want to be called Barbie, even though most of my family and friends call me Barbie. So I went with Bobbie. That was the other nickname my mother gave me because, well, she named me after her too. So she was Barbara. And I was always Barbie then because, you know.
So what's interesting to note is you said you were so young. I happen to know that your Sweet Adelines journey started when you were 20?
Actually 19.
Holy moly. Okay, so tell us your Sweet Adelines story.
So I graduated from high school and I was always in theater and choir and the advanced choir. And I wanted to keep performing. And so I was working in an office and someone said something about, oh yeah, well, this gal sings in a chorus. So I rode with her to rehearsal. And that was the fall of '84. Because I was young, they said, gosh, you could sing tenor, which was hilarious because I sang alto for many years and was always told I had a problem singing high notes. Then several years later, I asked, could I please sing lead? So, and that was then when I joined the Grand Rapids chorus.
So what choruses have you sung in?
So I sang in the Mill Creek chorus, and then I joined the Grand Rapids chorus. And then I decided, hey, I know I was crazy. What if I drive to Chicago and try out for the Melodiers?
Did you sing
I did. I dueled, and then I ended up only doing Melodiers. And then I took a break when my mom got ill and my sister needed help.
All right.
And so I took a break until I moved here 2 years ago and thought, oh, I am nice and close to Spirit of the Gulf. And I knew Kieran from singing in Region 3. So
that's great.
Very happy.
And what do you do outside of singing?
Well, I'm retired, and that's why we moved down here. And I sold antiques before that. And so if you have questions about antiques, let me know. And I also, so I managed, I was a property manager. I was the competition coordinator for 10 years in Region 3. And then after I moved here, now I'm the events coordinator because I offered to help out at CC. I do love it. I love making a great experience for the contestant.
Yeah. Now I have a question for you about what I know about you that normally I will let people just say what they want to, but I happen to know things about you. So I'm now going to prompt you.
You do.
I think that you need to tell the chorus about your polka life.
Oh, you mean when I was Pulaski Day Queen?
That I did not know you had a crown sitting there.
Oh, well, I pulled it out. I
love
figured you were going to ask. So anyway, I started dancing, polka dance. I was Pulaski Day Queen and learned how to do the Chicago style polka, which is very fast, twirls, spins, all this crazy stuff. And I went on to different events that led me throughout the state of Michigan, to Chicago, to Cleveland, Ohio, and Pittsburgh.
Let me do some rapid fire questions with you because I know you have a heart out. That you're leaving to pick somebody up. I have here the rapid fire questions that are numbered 1 through 5, and you get to pick.
Okay. Well, I'm going to say 5.
Okay. Question number 1. What's your latest obsession?
Ooh, I would say my latest obsession is watching Netflix because there's really not anything decent on TV anymore. So I would say watching different Netflix shows.
All right. Number 2, this might be a good segue. What is your most watched movie?
Oh, the most watched movie, there's probably a tie between It's a Wonderful Life, The Sound of Music. Yeah, those are probably the two.
Love.
Yep.
All right, number 3, what's your favorite food?
Ooh, well, I would say Italian, but I love Italian food.
Number 4, what is your most used emoji?
Lately it's been heart with like the squinchy face with the hearts all around.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 5, do you prefer a text or a call?
Probably a text, but if it's something you need to know right away, give me a call and then I'll go, oh, wow. Okay. That's, because sometimes things go by and I go, oh, shoot. Yep.
Yeah. All right. Number 6, what's your superpower?
Ooh, you're going to find this very funny. My superpower is I can put on my lipstick without looking in a mirror.
Number 7, who should play you in your life story?
Oh, gosh. There's really nobody current, I think, that, or I would have loved Audrey
Hepburn.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Number 8, oh, this might be a hard question. What would the title of your autobiography be?
Sing, Love, Live, and Be Happy.
Nice. By the way, as just an aside, thank you for picking a card that not everybody else has picked, because these are fun to ask new questions.
Well, I have watched your show, so I do know.
Thank you.
I do know.
Number 9, what is your favorite snack?
Popcorn. I am a popcornaholic.
And number 10, pardon me, number 10, who is the most famous person you've met?
Donny Osmond. And I had a really great opportunity to have conversation with him. We're at the show and they tell you, oh, you have to shut off your phone. Well, I silenced my phone. And then Donnie's out there and he says, hey, okay, I know I told you to shut off your phones, but, and I quick grab my phone. And he says, so if I have a new CD out and you follow me on, social media, via Instagram or Facebook or whatever, and the first person to respond and say your name and where you're sitting, that'll be the winner. So he sang a song and he got done and he said, oh, we have a winner. And he said, let's see if she's a screamer, because everybody in the 70s and they all screamed for him. So he said, Barbara Slack. And I stood up and I screamed like this because I didn't want to blow out my girlfriend's eardrums. And I'm on the Jumbotron, and trust me, it doesn't even look like me. It was a lot heavier. And he said my name, Barbara, over and over and over again. And he says, so I have this CD for you, and I have backstage passes for you. He goes, maybe we'll go to dinner. And I'm like, he goes, no, my wife won't go for that. And I'm going, Debbie will not go for that. So afterwards, we went down there and I had the pass and all this stuff, stood in line. In front of me were people that used to dance for him on the show on TV, the Donnie and Marie show. So that was pretty cool. And then we got in there and he's walking towards me. And I said, hi, Donnie, I'm Barbara. And he took the CD out of his back pocket. You can imagine my thought, because it came out of his back pocket. And he says, I have something for you. And we chatted. And as we were chatting, he said, I said, we're here for the barbershop convention. He goes, oh, well, my brothers and I started in barbershop. And I said, Donnie, and I put my hand on his shoulder, said, of course I know these things about you. And he just kind of looked at me like, whoa, look out.
I mean,
I said,
of course
I'm
you
a
did.
fan. I am a fan.
All right. So before I let you sign off to go pick up your friends tonight, do you have any last thing you want to say to the chorus or about the chorus?
You know what? I am so thankful after not singing for a long time, coming back, and just, it truly is one of the kindest groups of women ever. They're so inclusive, and I love that. And I think and clearly we generally all care about each other. And I love that. There's, there's different groups that do different things and stuff, but there's not, oh, well, it's us and them, and it's all of us, and we work together. And I just love Gina and Dee Dee, and Gina and I have, a rapport from back in Region 3 days, and Melodiers, and her stepmom, Jan, them.
Thank you very much for your time. We're delighted that you're a part of the chorus. By the way, I want to mention that you sing bass in the chorus now.
Yes, bass. I love it.
Oh, good.
Love it. Love it.
All right. Well, thanks for your time, and we'll see you at rehearsal.
Absolutely.
Bye.